agency to cover a late-breaking story. 8 of the world's worst air pollutants are picketing the EPA to protest clean air legislation.
In tonight's special report, we'll give you the scoop on where these pollutants come from and the ways they can hurt people and other living things.
Our first interview is with the particulates.
Dust, soot, and grime. Pollution's not a crime. Soot, grime, and dust. The EPA is just.
So you're the particulates.
Yeah, I'm soot, and this is grime, and this is dust.
You guys are those tiny bits of pollution that make the air look really dirty?
Yeah, some of us are stirred up during construction, mining, and farming. But most of us get into the air when stuff is burned, like gasoline in cars and trucks, or coal in a power plant, and even wood in a wood-burning stove. And we just love to get into your eyes and make them itch and make your throat hurt. And come on, Dust, quit bragging. We gotta get back to the picket line.
Let's introduce the folks at home to our next pollutant, carbon monoxide. Hey, where did she go? Oh, there you are. Pretty sneaking, carbon monoxide.
Yeah, sneaking up on people is what I do best. I get into air when cars and trucks burn fuel inefficiently, but you can't see it or smell it.
Then how can we tell when you're around?
You'll find out when you breathe in me. I can give you a bad headache and make you really tired.
Oh, I see what you mean. Thanks for talking with us, monoxide.
Next, we'd like you to meet some of those dangerous air pollutants, the toxins.
You toxins are made up of all kinds of poisons. How do you get into the air?
Hey man, we come from just about anywhere. Like chemical plants, dry cleaners, hazardous waste sites, paint factories.
Yeah, and cars and trucks dump a lot of us into the air too. You probably don't know it, but gasoline is loaded with those toxins. Well, that's for sure. There's benzene, toluene, all kinds of great stuff in gas.
Scientists say it can cause cancer and other kinds of diseases. What do you think of that?
They can't prove a thing. That's why we're here, to make sure you people don't pass any more laws that might keep us out of there. Come on, talkers, we're out of here.
Next, we'd like you to meet sulfur dioxide. I understand you just flew in from the Midwest.
Hey, I would have missed this for all the pollution in New York City.
I'm sure the folks at home would like to know how you get into the air.
Well, heck, don't they read the newspapers? I've been making the front page at least once a week. Most of the time I shoot on smokestacks when power plants burn coal to make electricity.
And what kinds of nasty things do you do?
Nasty, that's me. I think it's cool to make it hard for some people to breathe, and I can make trees and other plants grow more slowly. But here's the most rotten thing I do. When I get way up into the air, I react with oxygen and water in the sky, and presto, you get acid rain.
Acid rain is a big problem. It can hurt or kill fish and other animals that live in lakes and rivers, and some scientists think it makes trees sick. Acid rain can even eat away at statues and buildings.
That's right. Hey, I can even travel a long way to do my dirty work. If I get pumped out of a smokestack in Ohio, I can ride the wind for hundreds of miles and turn up this acid rain in Vermont.
I sure hope we can get rid of you soon, sulfur dioxide.
Good luck, guys. I gotta do some more picketing before I catch the next east wind.
She's really rotten.
You think sulfur dioxide is rotten? You never met us.
You must be the nitrogen oxides.
Just call us nitros for short. Give me an N. N. Give me an I. I. Give me a T. T. Give me an R. R. Give me an O. O. What's that spell? Nitro. What's that mean? Dirty air.
Hey, I didn't know pollutants could spell.
Very funny, dude.
So how do you nitrates get into the air? We get airborne when car plants, truck, and power plants burn fuel.
Well, what happens once you're in the air?
We can make people's lungs hurt when they breathe, especially people who already have asthma. It makes Sulfur dioxide, we react with water in the air and form acid rain.
But we also make another form of pollution. And here he is now, bad ozone.
Well, my friends, the nitro's pour into the air. They get together with some other pollutants. As the sun shines on all of these lovely pollutants, it heats them up and creates me bad ozone. And where there's ozone, there is smog.
Smog contains a lot of ozone.
That's right, Harry. And smog can really make city life miserable. It can make your eyes burn, your head ache, and it can damage your lungs.
But what I want to know is, if ozone is so bad, why are people worried about holes in the ozone layer?
That low-level ozone is my rotten twin brother. He's just a good gas turned bad. I'm the good ozone that forms a layer high above the earth. I help absorb the harmful rays of the sun.
So what are you doing over here, sis?
I'm here to support the clean air laws. If certain chemicals keep getting pumped into the atmosphere, I'll disappear, and without me, the harmful rays in the sun will kill some kinds of plants and give many more people skin cancer and eye disease.
But what kinds of chemicals are making you disappear?
It's those terrible CFCs.
Hey, we're not so bad. People have us CFCs in coolants for refrigerators and air conditioners for your homes and cars.
So what if we destroyed a little bit of ozone? It was enough to last for years.
Yeah, who needs ozone anyways?
People don't tell them what else you CFCs are doing.
What's ozone complaining about now? Global climate change? Excuse me, but did I hear someone mention global climate change? Yeah. What do you want?
We just happen to be experts on the global climate change process.
Are CFCs really changing the world's climate?
Well, we're not positive, but over the past 100 years or so, people have been pouring gases such as CFCs and carbon dioxide into the air.
And as they build up in the atmosphere, these gases may be acting like the glass in the greenhouse.
That's right. They let the radiation from the sun in, but they keep the heat from getting out. And these may be causing the Earth's climate change to become warmer.
I've read that if the temperature goes up, sea levels may rise. Wow, some cities on the coast may be flooded someday.
Well, nice talking with you all, but we've got to do some more research so that we can really nail these pollutants.
Hey, we're not the biggest cause of global climate change. You gotta talk to another of the big pollutants about that.
There's only one pollutant on the list, carbon dioxide.
Did we hear you mention our name? We aren't really a bad gas in the right amount. About 100 years ago, there was just the right amount of us in the air.
But then people started burning more and more things. They built power plants, they burnt coal, and cars and trucks that burnt gasoline, and they started cutting down and burning forests. Every bit of that burning releases extra amounts of us into the air.
As more and more of us got into the air, people started saying that the air was warming up because of us.
Yeah, like it's our fault. The reason you're in such a mess is because you use so much fuel and cut down so many trees.
You're right, carbon dioxide. Maybe we should be doing a special report on people. We're the ones who are really causing most air pollution.
But people can change. How about you? Can you think of some ways that people can help fight air pollution?
You could drive cars less. You could use less electricity. Conserve forests.
And that's the end of our special report. Bottom line, these air pollutants are a pretty tough bunch, but people help create much of them, and people can reduce the amounts that are in the atmosphere. Thank you, and good night.
Okay, I'm going to introduce our wonderful actors and actresses to all of you. So Connie Lung was played by Hannah. Harry Weezer, Tristan. Our particulates, Faith, was Grime, Kirsten, Dust, and Soot, Kira. Carbon monoxide, played by Madison. The toxins, Cora, Mackenzie, Katie, Catherine, and Madison. Sulfur dioxide, Cheyenne. The nitrogen oxide and with the nitros, Elliot, Chase, and Dirk. Bad ozone, Samuel. Good ozone, Skylar. Come on in and show yourselves. The CFCs, Wyatt and Luke.
Thank you very much.
The EPA scientists, Kyle and Connor. Carbon dioxide, Blake and Andrew. Scenery, Faith and Cheyenne and Madison. And
The shouting at the end.
the shouting at the end
Yeah.
was Catherine, Cheyenne, Cora, and Connor.
Very
Thank
good.